Herzlich willkommen, Sianamgela, and welcome to the Bundesliga Connection with Kres Harrington on the SL Podcast in partnership with DW Berlin.
It's time for the latest from Germany's domestic football league, the Bundesliga, and more. For that, we are joined by Kres Harrington from our partner station Deutsche Welle in Berlin, Germany. Liverpool's Sadio Mane has been linked with a possible move to Bayern Munich, Kres. What are your thoughts of this potential move?
Yeah, this surprise message that Sadio Mane promised to deliver. Well, his representatives made it clear that he is searching for new challenges because, he's potentially maxed out with the Reds. Now, when we unpack Bayern, how possible is this deal? You have to look at what Bayern has. Right now, they have Robert Lewandowski, a striker who wants to leave. Reports are Barca have a 3-year deal on the table. I think my instinct tells me that Bayern will keep him hostage until the end of his contract. And then you have Real Madrid looks to be after Serge Gnabry because Mbappe fell through. Gnabry in the final year of his contract, they're struggling to get things done because he wants more money. The club doesn't want to give it to him. And Real are fresh off of winning the Champions League, are looking to upgrade in several ways. In all of these things, if these things do happen, now that does make the Sané move more feasible, in my opinion. He is not a Lewandowski. Let me make that clear. Lewandowski's putting up, monster numbers, 40 goals and such. When you look at, what Mane's production's been this year, yeah, he scored over 20 goals. I think he's not a pure finisher, but he does bring a level of athleticism and excitement that could kind of be a mesh between a Lewandowski and Gnabry if these two players do indeed depart. Nagelsmann, is the mastermind, the young one, fresh off of winning his only piece of silverware this season. If you want to count the Super Cup, I really don't. But in terms of the Bundesliga, moves are happening. So we have to wait and see. Germany's not for everyone. I know that. And it's not the pinnacle. He is in the pinnacle league, the Premier League. This would be a downgrade, many people would have to say. But nonetheless, when you join Bayern Munich, you do join a beast on the pitch. And I like the move. That'd be interesting. I'd love to have a sit down with old Mane and pick his brain. But as of right now, it's only rumors and a lot of smoke. We have to wait until things settle.
As you've mentioned, Kres, Sané in a Bayern kit could allow Lewandowski to leave early, but Bayern has made some moves already to strengthen their defense.
Yeah, they'll have to strengthen their defense. When you look at the numbers, they're conceding more goals than they have, in seasons past. Bayern, when you look at what they've done in the past, they already spent a record amount of 80 million euros on Lucas Hernandez in 2019. They brought in World Cup champion Ben Pavard, looking to improve it. Upamecano even was plucked from RB Leipzig. The latest move I do like from Ajax, Noussair Mazraoui. He looks really good. He's young, only 24 years old. He's known as an attacking, defender. He put up 5 goals, for Ajax as they won their domestic title. I like that move, because Nagelsmann does like to change things and he will be competing with Ben Pavard. So, I do think competition. I remember when I interviewed Serge Gnabry, a couple seasons back at Bayern, he talked about how vicious the training field is at Bayern. It's like a top-tier Bundesliga match. And I think that does strengthen, the individual's talents in some respects. So I like the move. Competition never killed anyone. The 24-year-old, is looking forward to joining a club where he can win a lot of titles. We've seen a couple titles slip through Bayern's fingers this year, specifically the German Cup and any chance at any real shot at the Champions League silverware. So, maybe Mazraoui can add to their chances next season.
There have been coach changes left, right, and centre in the league, Kres. Dortmund is among this group. What's next for the runners-up?
Well, really just to try to find the magic they had under Edin Terzic in his little stint as head coach when he was running things. Obviously the departure of Erling Haaland, you're not going to fill those boots easily, but Dortmund somehow magically find a way to add some young players. They have forward Karim Adeyemi adding to add some offense, maybe to fill that void. Nico Schlotterbeck and Niklas Zula to add to the defense. But they do have a new sporting director, Sebastian Kehl, and he's looking to do a lot of things and make moves. Basically, he's fed up with being runners-up in the league, and that's what Dortmund's personalities become more associated with. This kind of runners-up disappointment. leaving a sour taste in your mouth, these kind of things. So we'll have to see if these new mix-ups do change some things. And but Dortmund, they always find a way to find some youngster to hit the pitch by storm. Even Moukoko scored, in the last outing in a Dortmund kit. So we'll have to wait and see, but hopefully they do get things done because you do want the season, obviously, to be more competitive.
Kres, before I let you go, Frankfurt are set to meet Real Madrid in the UEFA Super Cup.
Yeah, both sides have a great goalkeeper, Thibaut Courtois, man of the match, the Champions League final. I mean, performance of a lifetime. What can you say? You have to lean towards Real Madrid. They're the season winners. They weathered the storm in the most elite club competition to win the Champions League. So this will be an interesting matchup for the Eagles. Kevin Trapp and company, Knopf up front. We'll have to wait and see. They did need a penalty shootout to defeat the Rangers, whereas Real Madrid took advantage of their clear-cut chance after a goal was called back. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Frankfurt are hoping their fan support will get them over. We do know one thing, though. If they do manage to win, they'll only become the second team after Bayern to win the Super Cup. We have some months before kickoff. It's in August. So we have to see, who's tired, who has jet lag, so to speak, who's not bringing their A game. But I'm sure Real Madrid, if you listen to what Ancelotti had to say after the final, they're going to want to continue their historic run. So why stop? But the Eagles, maybe they have some tricks up their sleeve, but we'll have to wait and see.
Thank you very much for the Bundesliga update, Mr. Kres Harrington from our partner station Deutsche Welle in Berlin, Germany. Have a fantastic day further.
Danke und auf Wiedersehen.
The Bundesliga Connection is a team effort driven by the following incredible individuals. The show is hosted by Aidan Hewitt and Kres Harrington. It is produced by Kres Harrington. It is edited by Aidan Hewitt and Uli Presch, and graphics are provided by David Scullard.